So hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is going to be my collective reading for the week ahead from the 28th of March through to the 3rd of April. So this week the big thing we have, so it's going to be Tuesday 29th, which is, so this is my Tuesday overseas, your Monday. We've got Venus, which is going to conjunct Saturn in Aquarius. This can bring about, sorry, I've been decorating cakes, guys, so my hands have got food coloring on it. So this transit can bring about problems with relationship and finances. You know, Saturn, I would say, is problems, and Venus is relationships, and it's money and finances. So, you know, you might find this week that you might be, you know, things aren't going smoothly with relationships. You may decide to break up, or you know, is this worth my while staying here? You know, should I go and try something else? Or you know, do I need to readjust my finances, looking at doing something else? Or you might get some news about finances that might not be positive coming in your way. Next week we'll have Mars is going to conjunct Saturn. I'll talk about more of that next week. And then on Monday we've got, so Monday 28th, Sunday for you overseas, we do have Mercury going into Aries, because we're in Aries season. So Aries is about you know, looking ahead, you know, trying to, I feel like also coming up, Aries is looking ahead, trying to get things done, but sometimes Aries don't finish what they start because they're always on to the next thing. So I say it's always about looking ahead, concentrating on yourself, being more motivated. It's fire. The Aries are delegators. They so it's about you, focusing on you, yourself, where you're going. And you know, you might find it's going to be an interesting week ahead that comes up. And I also feel like this week it's about kind of like you're on a tightrope. You can as I said, trying to balance things out, I also feel like there's manipulations at play this week too. Don't forget, we still have that Jupiter, and we still have Neptune, which is in Pisces. So we still got that delusion, that stuff going on there. In Pisces, which is still coming in as to effect as well. But also what I got for this week was that don't get caught up in other people's problems. Focus on yourself and what you've got to do, and try not to focus too much on everyone else, because I feel like if you get roped into that, you might find you're in a sticky situation. You know, and it's a big thing to focus to, you know, when the time is right, when destiny is going to, you know, shine upon you and make good things happen, it will happen. If it's in your path, it will definitely come to play. This week too, I always write notes down. I always do meditation before doing this video to see what's coming up or what else I can get. And I always feel like too, so you sort out what you can. You know, we're being more active, we're getting more motivated to go do things, but it's like definitely sort out, you know, what you can when you got a lot on your plate, because everyone's, you know, trying to get into the swing of things. Celebrate the small things. So when things aren't going to go your way this week, just celebrate what has gone your way, and try to navigate problems and things coming up, you know. And then we've got, you know, you may find with the Mars that's already in Aquarius now, you may find that it's sort of frustration that you want to break free. Everyone sort of wants to break free. Everyone's getting sick of this world that we're living in at the moment, where there's so many, you know, rules everywhere. We've got about a year to go, just over a year to go for, you know, Saturn to come out of Aquarius and going into Pisces. So we've got to hold on a little bit longer for everything to sort of feel a bit better in terms of our freedoms, our justice, you know, what humanity, what we're going through. And, you know, this year things may ramp up a little bit as Saturn goes through that last part of Aquarius, coming into next May when it moves into Pisces. But having Mars there, we may get in that frustration that, you know, we just sick of things. We just want things to go back to the way it used to be. I just want to be able to do what I want to do. I don't want to have to be restricted on everything or on some things that I've got. And I want to say too, leading up, especially when we had Mercury in that Pisces energy, so, but as it's moving in, you might have found that there was a lot of victim mentality that's sort of coming in. And sometimes we get into these thoughts of we're victims, and it's about not focusing on that too much and getting out of that, and that should really help us this week with that Mercury going into Aries, where no longer will we have that victim mentality, and it's more about, okay, what am I going to do? We need to take action. It's definitely a week of definitely gearing up for the actions, for the things that are coming up ahead for us in our lives, and coming up into the future. So that's something to watch out for, I really felt like, for people this week. And I've even noticed too that Neptune energy that's around with that Jupiter, and we even had that Mercury there. I even noticed on Netflix, like this year, we've got a lot of documentaries. I don't know if it's just me, but I seem to be getting a lot of documentaries coming out on usually females, but males too, but usually females that are being conned or being manipulated in some way. And I just feel like it's very Neptunian, like it's very like Pisces. And it's like we don't want to be in these traps. We don't want to be manipulated by it. So it's about really using that logic and not going into that, victim, or if something doesn't feel right, I always say don't go there. But I'm seeing a lot of that. All right, let's do some cards for the week ahead. It's definitely, we can definitely put out our dreams and what we wanting to go ahead. And setbacks are always going to happen, but as I said, celebrate the small stuff. For me, even a new subscriber to my channel, I celebrate that. Okay. And it's about, coming up when things go wrong. At the moment, I'm still here. We've still got rainy weather every second day here. Coming in for another week of rain. And I've got my cake to do. So I've been seeing my other videos. And I've got to have it in by tomorrow, by Saturday, by 4 p.m. And I'm running into some problems with that. And it's about how am I going to navigate those problems? What am I going to do? And I'm thinking of other ways to be creative, to hide things that are happening on my cake. Because I want to put the cake in. I want it to, hopefully I can win a prize. Hopefully. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so I'm going to do a card for every day, and then I'll do a spiritual card for for this week too. Okay, so we're coming into, we've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and we're doing an extra card just to make it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then the extra card is there for the spiritual card. I like to make things even. All right, here we are for Monday. Monday, it's like we're not listening to, we're doing what we want to do. We're taking action. We're definitely moving ahead. And there's someone, I feel like, that's going to try to, or something, or a feeling, try to stop you and pull you in a different direction. Or maybe even tell you, where you're going. You gotta watch your footing, because there could be some things coming up ahead which may be causing you a bit of distress. I just realized that with this card, there's it's from my eye. The cat is walking towards this way, where things are gonna be not as level. They want to take the middle way. The middle one looks more, and it's like someone's trying to redirect you to go to that. There could be some emotions or tensions around the home on this day too. I do feel like. But at the same time, it is definitely about putting our wishes out there, in what do we want. And then we've got here Tuesday. Tuesday's a good card. So with Tuesday, I do feel like with this day, it's definitely like celebration. It's time to spend with loved ones and family. There could be some issues arising, but it's about knowing that who's in your court to support you on this day, and knowing that it's like you're safe. Everything around you might be not going great, but knowing that you're safe where you are with the people that you have around you. And then we have Wednesday. So Wednesday, it's about looking for fun. We're definitely heading in a direction of that success that we want, that drive, and looking and thinking of ways and how we can make that happen, coming up with new ideas and new that's not only just new ideas, but it's going to be fun for us to go to. We've got to think level-headed. Like, I feel like on this day, it's about thinking level-headed. Try not to get too much in the anxiety and worrying about what's to come ahead and what's not working out, and try to push the things that are. Then we've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, which is this card here. This card is definitely a card of, this week seems to be a lot about relationships coming up, because this again is about relationships, but it's about discussing. I feel like there's, this kind of feel like there's manipulation at play. I feel like there's going to be some little things, or you're being manipulated by some way, and this can be even by, your children could manipulate you in getting what they want. But it's about definitely paying attention to the signs around you, and to definitely open up and discuss sort of feelings, displaying everything out on the table of what you want and where things are going out ahead. Then we've got next Friday is definitely about planting the seeds, looking at an outcome, putting to the universe what you want the outcome to be, definitely planting those seeds for success. And again, I feel like this is to do with money. It's like we're waiting and we're watching for that money to grow, or we're waiting for that thing to come instead of us going out to get it. And it's like it's time to start the waiting and start to actually looking at, and maybe even taking a different way, or taking a different step, different strategy on how we're going to make that happen. Then we come to next weekend, which we've got this Saturday. We may feel a bit trapped on Saturday. We may feel a bit frustration. This could be the Mars in Aquarius coming out with this card here. It's like we're really feeling stuck. We really want that success, and somehow I feel like this card relates to the Tuesday, and somehow it's like I'm caught in a trap. I really need to break free. I want success. I want that freedom, and I'm kind of stuck in my way with this card. And then we have Sunday here. Sunday seems to be very like a relaxing, lazy day for some reason. It seems like the emotions are running a bit high, and it's kind of like we don't really care anymore, and we're really looking at things in a different way, and we're trying to look at more about ourselves, because we're in Aries season. So Aries people can be about them, because they're very important people. Aries, that's what they are, very VIPs, very important people. They like nice things and the best things in life, but it's like that caring more about yourself and what you got to do. And the overall spiritual advice card here we have, it's about, we're all on this quest, and we're all searching for, where we're going. And, we've got, there's a thing also with this week too, even with this card, it's about finances. So again, it's like we're all stressing about what's going to happen. We're stressing about what's happening around the world. We're really and it's about, we can be aware of these things. We can just watch. I know, and I do watch the news, and I feel like I watch it just to know that I'm aware. And the way that I watch it, again, I watch it like a movie. I watch it like, that's happened. Okay, that's happening. And I sort of like, I try not to try my best not to let it affect me too much, and I try to put my own, my own intuition about what's going on, because we're all still in this fog. We don't know actually where we're sort of heading in this crazy world. We can feel something's coming. We're feeling this tension. We're feeling like we're not being told everything, and we know, like intuitive, we know that something's coming, that's coming bigger. And with this card, I feel like what it's saying is that even though we can't see it, we need to just be prepared for what may come, or what should become, to make it's like we've got all bases covered. And knowing that, I do feel like the, in the end, we can say the good, the positive, I do feel like that will, eventually win and overcome. And while we're going through some things, when we come out of it, it will be different and perhaps even better. And that's something we have to remember, that it's about being prepared. We're still on this search. We can't see everything yet, but knowing that, there will be a time when we will be able to see everything that comes up our way. So now I'll do my channel, and then I'll do the 4 card spread, just to make it more of a unique individual reading for the video. Let's see. Get a channel. Okay. You guys all have fears, and you guys all carry your secrets, and you carry it around. This week is the time for you to release all that. Lay out on a table what you want. Talk to your friends, talk to your family, talk to people that are around you, for they do not know what you're thinking and what you're hiding. You need to feel secure in your own home, in your own surroundings. Know that everything will be okay in the end. For you guys are the ones with the knowledge and the power to do what you want to do. Even though you have already changed and you already have committed to the life that you live here, you don't know exactly what's going to come up, but you have that intuition of having a feeling of what may come and what you all want in your dreams ahead. If it is meant to happen, it will happen. Be sure of that. Meditate regularly. Talk to us. Talk to your spirit people. Talk to people around you. For communication is the key to break through the anxiety of the problems that you're having this week. Live your best life and try to be as free as you can, and try and just do what you can do this week. Okay. Alright, let's do 4 cards. So I'm using my psychic reading cards deck this week. Okay. Take a look here. So I had someone else talking about the volume. So I do use a mic, my phone as well. So I might put it, just realized maybe I'll put it closer for you, just to make sure the audio is okay. I just remembered. Okay, now you can see it. Okay, just like that. Alright, let's have a look. Card 1, card 2, card 3, and card 4. What have we got for card number 1? Oh, card number 1 again, it's relationships. Okay, we're definitely feeling like we're close, I feel like, to spirit and the change around us. We can definitely, for this card, you can definitely see things coming ahead. You're going through the tunnel and coming out the other end. But with this card, there might be, I think, of missing loved ones who have passed on, or people who are not with us anymore or around you anymore. It's definitely, with this card, honoring their life and honoring their spirit with this card. I do feel like it's a lot of change that's happening with it as well. There's something about 2 with this card, maybe 2 months or 2, something about 2. Okay, card number 2. Oh, okay, with this card here. With this card, it's like, look at different possibilities ahead. It's definitely, as I said, the skies, the heavens are clearing up for you to, where you're coming. There's definitely angels around you this week. Like angelic wisdom, angelic powers, like guardian angels. There's definitely, thinking about something about light as a feather, having this card too could also indicate you've got your head in the clouds, that you're trying to look at being more level-headed, being more grounded too. Try not to be too much up into the what if what maybe, but looking to what's actually happening around you with this card. Card number 3, which is this card here. This card is about being creative, looking at new things. It could be thinking about building a new house or making adjustments to your house, renovating. It's about, you've got the tools that you need to do what you want to do this week. You've definitely just got to put things into action and just do it. But it's a big thing with this card about being creative, knowing that you have all the tools that you need. It's like you have all the tools that you need to do what you want to create. And this card is about not just sitting back and doing nothing. This card is about taking action, about definitely going forward and making it come. And if it doesn't work out, try again. Do not give up with this card. Then we have the card number 4. With this card here, it's almost like reflecting what you want. It's about knowing that there's gifts that you have in the abilities that you have that you're not using correctly or using right. It's definitely a card of growth and uniqueness. There could be some sort of getaway with this card, like you might want to do some sort of travel, or going to a nice sort of park or trek. There's something very unique about this card, and it's something about you reflecting on yourself or looking within yourself. It's about you're trying to, or it could even be you're trying to mask something. You're trying to mask your feelings or the reality that you're living in. It's definitely a card of creating your own reality and trying to create your own little bubble of how you're wanting things to be with that one. Okay, so that's my reading for this week. I got to do my horoscopes this week, so I've got to film them coming up Sunday or during the week and get them up before the 1st. And I've also hoping to do a live next weekend. Just trying to think, got some stuff on. But yeah, I should be able to do a live next weekend. Fingers crossed everything goes to plan. I hope you all have a good week, a wonderful week ahead, and I hope that you're all going well where you are. So thank you for liking, sharing in your comments, and I will see you for my next video. So bye for now.